Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of this Let's Play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic here at HanniballNOR's channel. Now, last episode I feel like we didn't do a whole lot, but we did actually plan out quite a bit. So we finished some smaller planning touches here, did a bunch of measurements, planned out how we would like to get the rail over here. We did a little bit of underground work here, underground planning, the heating pipes. We got some planning done with the electricity. So I think today is the day where we're going to be planning out our city. Now I have a theory that this is going to be tricky. And I'll tell you why. Initially in my little head, I thought, oh, I could just go and pick up water from the custom house here. Oh, look at that scratch. It's gonna be a long way from there to there if people are thirsty. So I think we actually gonna have to plan out the sewage system and the water production system as well. For this little, what should we call it? Pre-city? Because it's not going to be the main city, right? And we probably don't want to build any residential areas down here. But yeah, we're gonna be planning a little bit of a town here. I'm tempted to let's get the grid going here. And we'll get you going here. We'll expand this road a little bit to about here, and then you're gonna come up here. I mean, up here or down here, doesn't matter, but as long as the distance is kind of the same. Yes. So, if we can get, let's say, another 46 meters out here, and then wait, this thing here, not the right one. Yes. Now, does that mean we're going to be getting a perfect snapping point here? Yes. So we can have 4 rows of people here. That's going to be 1,600 people. 1,600 people. So, what do they need? They do need food. We're going to be placing in the residential areas last, I believe. And the good thing with planning stuff like that, we can just kind of click here and build this one if we need that one to be built. Which I think is kind of a good idea. But yeah, we're gonna need a shopping center. And for 1,600 people, I believe that the new ones, even though they look great, is not gonna be good enough. So we're gonna go with the one we had before, which was 12 tons, 16 tons, 70 tons of bricks. That's a bit much, isn't it? But I think it's going to be worth it, to be perfectly honest with you. And we're going to be having this one here, I would believe. Maybe even mirror it. No. We might even have it here. Kind of smack in the middle here. Yeah, I think that would be an idea. So we'll would have been an idea, wouldn't it? But then again, we're gonna have some issues with deliveries here. So the trucks are gonna come in here. They're gonna go in here. and up here and pick up stuff from here and then go all the way back here again. But they probably gonna be... Well, let's get this situated, shall we? What do we need? We do need a forklift. Let's do something like that, which means this is also going to need to be supplied with fuel. Then we're going to have a warehouse, and I think we're not going to be using the... Well, let's say I did something like this. And then we'll have the freezer up here. Of course, pointing the wrong way. I just want to kind of have it kind of aligned. And then we're going to need to have a road cargo station. Probably don't need the biggest one. A 2 slot should be... should be more than enough. I wonder if we... we come in here. Is this gonna work? Nope. Not gonna work, it's too long. Of course it is. Nah, I think we're just gonna have to bend it this way. So if we can get it aligned fairly nicely like that. Yes. Then you're probably gonna come up here to this line. Since this is not on the grid, we'll do this one first. Back here, and then you come out straight here. How long is this road? I mean, if we make this one higher up, if we make this go to 146 here, like so, means we could potentially adjust this one a little bit further down. Look, Ma, I invented the grid. The gridded city. Alright. Then we're gonna need... Theoretically, you could just go down straight down here now, couldn't you? And that kind of means we could have 2 lines here as well. Maybe, if... Well, we'll see. And then we'll have the road connection here, road cargo station. This kind of has me believe that we might want to have a bigger one. Let's do the one with 4. You're seriously not going to be doing that. Wait a second, we probably don't need more than 2, even though we might have more than 2 deliveries here. They're not going to eat up 6 tons of bread right away, are they? Well, who knows? I don't know. I don't think they will. It sounds very unlikely. So, if we have a queue here, well, theoretically, there is more than just bread they need to deliver here. But I do think... two should be enough. Does it matter if it's not like 100%? We'll make room for a footpath here. And you need to come out here. Like so. We'll make a snapping point here for another footpath. And if we are very lucky and plan this out very well, we might be able to have the trash connection to here be connected with one of the residential areas. That's just if we are lucky. Alright, so probably would like to have a road coming up here. Make room for a footpath, because we're probably going to be doing a lot of footpathing, right? Which means this thing here could be adjusted quite a bit, I would imagine. Okay. Theoretically, maybe we're only going to be able to squeeze in one row of housing behind here when I think about it. But Yeah, we have the shopping center connected. Now we also need to have a bus road connected. And I think we'll have... Oh, that's gonna be... Should have mirrored this. No. But one way or another, we're gonna have a lot of traffic here. Buses going out here. Food coming out here. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of traffic here. We're just gonna have to live with it. It's the price to pay for living in the biggest city, which isn't quite yet built yet. So we're gonna go big with the bus stop, because we're gonna need to have a lot of passengers here, right? And you can hold 2,000. Yeah. So we'll pop you in. Let's do it right. Kind of tempted to do a little bit of a weird, cheesy move here. So if we do... that, and that. Now, I'm not quite sure this is going to work the way I want it to work, because we are doing this on an angle. But at least we have the snapping points in the right locations. Alright, cross your fingers. This is not going to work. This is the best we can do. Unfortunate. What am I doing? Wrong button. So yeah, it's gonna be weird like that. Well. And we'll just do like kinda intended. Problem here with a 90-degree angle here is that the bus is gonna slow down to a crawl here. But we're probably gonna have them stopping here anyways, because this is gonna be like a main road. So yeah, there's that. Now, how long is this bus trip gonna last? Or how long is it? And of course, we're not going to be building the roundabouts. Either way, it's going to be over 1,000 meters, and that is not operating the heights here. Okay, so we have bus stop. We have potentially a road coming out here connecting the shop and the bus stop together. That should be fine. We're also going to need a bunch of other services. Like, for example, a pub. Next to the warehouse. I'll have it here with the bus stop. I mean, we are kind of making room for a situation where we could just have them go up here and go around. And the reason for my thinking here is they're going to be coming in here and delivering stuff here anyways, so why not just, you know, get all the supply... Oh, perfect. 90-degree angle connected to there. Nice. So that is the pub. And then we need a little bit of culture. I'm tempted to use the new House of Culture that we have here. And I'm also a little bit tempted to actually... I see a whole bunch of flaws in my plan here. We are going to be... I'm going to be adding in buildings. So what we're going to do here, we're going to be use the road arrow as a guidance and kind of go into the crossing here. And then we're going to go a little bit up. Just a little bit. It'll make it easier to... Just the wrong way. Just one little bit up here. And you're going to come down here. And a little bit away from that building. Like so. Just so we can get a footpath connection here without too much of a hassle. And then you... Oh gosh. Let's get those done. Turn that off. And you are going to come down here and just a little bit to that side. And you are going to come down here. A little bit to that side. And we're going to be making all the... mapping points. I kind of wonder if I kind of moved them a little bit too much. To the side. And this is perfect. That means you're gonna come in here. Come on. And snapping point here. Like so. And we'll have a snapping point here. And snapping point here for the footpath. It's all tedious business, but I think it's going to be worth it when it's done. And have built these squares a couple of times, so it shouldn't take that long. There we go. There we go. There we go, and I don't know if we're gonna have a footpath coming down here. Probably. So let's take that in consideration. Like so. Seems good. And that's kind of why I want to build it a little bit to the side. Come on, there we go. You should be able to go down here. We'll adjust the length of the paths a little bit afterwards, unless they kind of perfectly snaps in, but they rarely do. And then we'll trim away these, and then we can have like a little fountain in the middle or something interesting. Then you're gonna be coming in. Actually, we're gonna be going down, I think, because some of them are not gonna be 100%. You were. And you were, and you were not. Alright, so that is going to be our residential area. We're going to need more pathing here, so we'll curve those out here. Kind of making some interesting symmetrical shapes. If you saw like the other town that we built in the previous series, the starting town is going to look a little bit kind of like that. So we're going to be doing either 20 or 21. 21 seems to be 20 then. $21. 20. And then here we'll roll them down to about, let's do 9 or 10. There we go. So we're not going to be able to connect these 4 here. But other than that, we have connected everything fairly well here. So we should be able to go all over the place. Oh, another thing we could have done. Let me think here. So if we have that as a bus stop here, then we'll have the rest of the amenities in here, like that gonna be a good idea? Because I think we're gonna need to have some of the amenities down along here. So let's see, where's the pub? The pub is here. So yeah, he can only reach these 2. So I guess we'll build those two first and take that in consideration. Either that, or we could also build this section here, which probably would be an idea. So let me do that real quick. So the buildings are now complete. Now we are missing a bunch of things here, like for example trash collection and so forth. And that's kind of what we're going to go over here now, I believe. Which is of course going to be involving quite a lot of removal of roads and... Oh, this is perfect. There we go. So we're going to have you, and we're going to need a trash bin here. You know, pick up all the trash. Recycling. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And then we'll just go over to this side. Also, by the way, if you're building the same building that I am doing, when you're building multiple of these next to each other, you need to mirror them. Because if not, the roads are not going to be matching up here. So we have a trash can here. We're going to have a trash can here. And that point there. And the reason why we are kind of doing it a little bit like this is it's kind of hard to get the trash bin to actually fit here if you don't do it this way. And we'll go up as far as we can, like so. So that is trash dealt with on this side. Now we're also going to need to have... We're going to need to have at least one substation for each block here. If we go into this area here, we'll have a look and see how much. Just double check. So it is consuming a maximum of 13 megawatts per day. So if you want to megawatts per hour per day, so if we would like to figure out how the game calculates this, you divide that by 60. Excuse me. 13 divided by 60. That is 0.2. Did I do this wrong? 13 multiplied by 0.6. What am I doing here? 13 megawatts divided by 60. Why can I not make this work? That is 0.2. 0.21666666. So if we go in here, have they adjusted this? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. This is per house. This is why I can't make it work in my head. Okay, 13, and then we divide it by 60, right? That is 0.216666. And then we'll multiply this by 4, because there are, of course, 4 houses here, right? That is 0.8. So theoretically, if you really want to min-max this, you could go with a medium voltage of this here. But we're going to go with 1.4. Because, you know, there's going to be more buildings here that are also going to be absorbing power. I still feel like there is something wrong with this calculation. But anyways, that's kind of what we're going to do. So we're going to be having a... Nope. Because they have been so nice to us that they have given us a... Okay, if you have trouble with this, do that. Get another snapping point here. And if you still have trouble with this, we'll just bring it down as far as we can until we see the path. There we go. So that is going to cover this and potentially a little bit of this. And then we're going to go over to this side. And since we have a trash bin here, we're going to have a trash bin here and here. Yeah, so we'll basically just rotate it 90 degrees, this entire build here. No. Well, we kind of would like to have them furthest away from that one. Because if we build a trash bin here, it's very close to here. Although we could, and we probably should. Let's see here. How far is it to the shop from here? 150 meters. How much is it to the pub? 130 meters. We're just missing a couple of meters. Hey, excuse me. You were not very... You're also not very aligned. What is happening here? Alright, now you are... Oh, we're gonna have to move that one. Now you are 110. So I think it's 124 is the maximum distance between a trash picker-upper to... Yeah, so... Yeah, we probably would like to have a trash bin here. That is the ideal. I don't know. And then we have like another side where we have like a long path connection, and there we're gonna be putting in a little monument. Everybody is gonna get a monument, right? So again, push you all the way up here, and you see now we can reach trash bin there. And we're gonna need one over this side. Snapping point in here. Snapping point in here. Snapping point to about there. Trash bin coming up. Here, here, and here. Then we have power connection here, and then we probably would like to have a power connection up here, right? Because the power is going to go out here and then in here and then right down here. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense, right? So you go to here, go in here, continue going there. Then we'll have a little substation till the road comes up. Oh. Yes, and then we also would like to have the... So you can do whatever you like here. I mean, having an eternal flame on each side would probably be a little bit much, because it's a little bit expensive, and they don't... What should we say? They don't stack the buffs here. But if you have this one and this one, they will kind of stack. Not having multiple of the same monument doesn't actually do anything. So we're going to use the small ones here, because we're going to be nickeling and diming this a little bit. Even though we are planning like we have all the money in the world. So then you come in here, and same as with the substation, we'll kind of get as close as possible. You are actually perfect, so we go in there, and then we'll have one here. You are not very perfect. You were not very perfect, so... Let's get you in. Like so. So that means that is going to definitely cover at least these two, plus a little bit more. And that's going to cover these two, potentially this area here. And... yeah. So we're going to have to make a decision. A decision. When it comes to the rest of the build here. Probably going to have 4 here, and probably 4 here. And then they can all kind of merge down to this. It could be that we need another shopping center up here. Is that even possible? Maybe. I think we'll just go with this one, I think. Okay, so we have now 800 people here. That should definitely keep the city going. But we kind of would like to have more stuff here. I kind of would like to have this be like a proper path going down here. And then we're going to have to make a decision. If we're going to be making all of our amenities on this side here, we're probably going to be needing to have the same here on this side. I would imagine. Let's plan for a small town first. So we'll have the House of Culture coming down. Just want to see what we are actually reaching here. Nothing. What I'm thinking of here is connecting that up to here. Just to get a couple more connection points. What's wrong here? Like so, and same here. This also seems weird. Is it previous Hannibal that has been doing weird things? Probably. I'll show you why I would like to use this intersection here to connect up to the next level. And that is, when you look at this, this matches perfectly. Only thing, we're gonna need a snapping point here. Like so. Alright, now we can have a look and see if the House of Culture... Let's see here. So we could also have these two be the first one we built. There's a possibility. Yeah, House of Culture. So... we did that. Yeah, so we're probably going to be building these first. It's going to be better when we get some road upgrades. And then I kind of would like to see if we can squeeze them in here. No? How about that? So it's definitely going to be either that one or that one we're going to be building first. Then we're going to have you coming up here. It's next snapping point for this footpath. Then you're going to come up to this area here where there is a ton of trees. My worst enemy. And then if you're a little bit smart, we'll make a snapping point for you here, and then you go in there. Alright, House of Culture. But we're gonna need a whole much more. We're gonna need sports facility, which kind of fits in very nicely here. Wouldn't you say, behind the let's do that. Let's see here. This can hold. Requires so many workers per. It's a little bit too big. And we also need, because last time we built the sports dynamo, right? This one. And this doesn't actually have the attraction type with beach and pools, which is kind of essential because eventually they're going to be complaining about, no, there's no churches here. Where am I going to pray? Pray at home. Yeah, that's right. So having this is a good thing because this can kind of accommodate two needs, both the prayer need and also the sports need. So, alright, so you go in here. And we'll do something like that. Now, I'm a little bit worried it's going to be these two we're going to have to build first. We could potentially also build... I mean, worst case scenario, they can go in here and wait here, and then, you know, down here. Is this even possible? This is not good enough. You're gonna go down here, do it properly. Right. So, swimming pool. Actually reach these two. I'm actually curious, if we upgrade everything, are we going to be able to get them to reach in here? That's going to be a good question. Yes, it is. Right, so we have the swimming pool. So that's everything here. Now we just need everything that needs a billion tons of space. So like a hospital. Which we could kind of have a little bit on the outskirts of town here. I think we'll have it here. And we're probably just gonna have to... that's actually pretty nice, because that means we can use that for trash here. But we're just gonna have to live with the fact that we're gonna have to upgrade some roads early on. Hospital. What else do we need? A fire station. Could we have the fire station here? Or somewhere around here. I think this would be better. Because, you know, these also need fire coverage. If we mirror that. I think if we mirror it, we should be still able to reach the bus stop. Oh wait, the bus stop. Oh my. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of road upgrades going on in this republic in the beginning. I mean, we could definitely get some gravel roads going. And we're gonna need a fire station, which we could have out here. And that probably means we would like to have a crossing here as well. It's going to be a lot of pedestrian crossing here, which can and probably will be a problem. Okay, so we have hospital. We also gonna need a school and a kindergarten. And then we also need the law and justice thing. I'm almost a little tempted to make that out here. Just almost. Okay, so we could squeeze in the kindergarten and the school here, I would imagine. Let's have a look. Kindergarten. It's just going to be a small one right next to the... Let's do that. Or is that what we want? I feel like it's the wrong way now. And you can come down here. And then you come down to about here. Then you go in here. We'll remove you. And then we'll have the school coming up. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We could have that. Can we mirror it? Now we're still gonna need to have school, firefighter, and hospital. And then we're gonna need all the law and justice system, which we could probably have out here. The university. I'm kinda hoping we can squeeze in here, although I have my doubts. So we're gonna start with a tech... No, nope. Nope. Yeah, we could have it up here. Now, which one kind of looks more like a main entrance? That. There we go. We have the college to the mental institute pipeline going on here. As it should. And this game is realistic, isn't it? Alright, there we go. I'm still not happy with this. But okay. We should still have switched around the spaces here. And then we're gonna need the small police force. We could have that. It's not gonna be enough room for it. We'll make something out of this area here. So let's make a snapping point here. And what if we do something like that and then have the small prison coming in here. Will we be able to squeeze in a... Nope. We can have a little courthouse here. And then have the police station here. Let's see here, police station. It's a little bit tedious, but okay. I hope you guys are bearing with me here. As I'm struggling to work around my own plans here. Okay, police station. We are gonna need a trash bin here. I have another idea. So many ideas. And then we'll have the police station. Here. So a little corner of quote-unquote justice. Nice spy with my little eye. Any potential? Sure. That's not quite what I had in mind, but okay. Do the prisoners need to go to college? Maybe. But yeah, I think we might actually be ready for calling episode number 3 done. So let's see if we can find a nice looking thumbnail. So how about something like that? We'll oh no. Do you guys see the smiley man? Okay. Look, eyes, and a little smile. Nose. Oh gosh. Well, now you have seen it. So yeah, I think with that, it is time for me to call it an episode. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, will you kindly hit that like button and subscribe button? There should also be a comment section underneath the video. It all goes towards helping us fight that pesky YouTube algorithm. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.